Well, welcome to my focus group.
Thank you.
I've got Kira here with me,
Mhm.
Liz and Victor. And I'm going to tell them questions about my podcast and you're just going to have to tell me.
Okay, brilliant.
Okay, first, what topics would you like to see for my podcast?
Oh, just one?
Just what would you like to see in it out of them four?
Okay, well, I'd like to see coming out stories, because I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Hate crime, I think that would be quite sensitive for some people, so I think you'd have to be careful who you spoke to. Acceptance, that's great. Homophobia, I think you should do that as well, just to spread awareness.
All right, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with Kara, you know, spreading awareness about, like, homophobia and, like, things that you might not think are homophobic, but you actually are. As well as, like, I think coming out stories would also be really interesting as well, and, like, bringing a sense of relatability and, like, showing, like, everybody else that, like, what they're going through, like, you can talk about it, and, like, you can, like, speak up and all that, so definitely those two.
What about you?
I'd say coming out stories and acceptance, just 'cause it's nice to hear from other people and tell them your experience.
Yeah.
I think you could also talk about the Pride parades and things like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be nice.
I was going to talk about the Brianna Dry case, innit?
So you've got the emotional, sensitive stuff, but you've also got
The happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a balance of it.
What music bed would be suitable for my podcast?
Of those options, I'd say depends on the topic that you're talking about.
No, it's very hard for me. I don't know what to use.
You can't be talking about something really sad and like have it upbeat.
I
And
know.
be like, yeah. Like,
For Pride, I can.
Yeah, for Pride,
Yeah.
but, like, maybe no music bed and no sound effects, like, in the emotional bits, like the Brianna Gay bits and the homophobia bits.
Or maybe
as well.
like a slow piano, make it really emotional.
Yeah.
I think for my podcast, I changed the music bed based on what I was talking about. So maybe do like the instrumental upbeat music for like the Pride stuff, and then move to slower music.
When it's like touch.
Yeah.
You're like, What age are you?
17.
16.
Oh.
I'm a baby. I was
I'm 30.
I was born in August, so I'm always the baby of the class.
What format best fits with my idea?
Depends how many guests you're looking to have on it. Is it just you and one other person, or?
What? Yeah. Well, it's just me, and then I guess for like interviews and stuff.
So conversational.
Yeah, it would be
Conversational.
conversational, I think. Or if you wanted more, do a round table. I think that would be interesting to get different people's opinions on things.
Yeah, like a round table of people's like coming out stories.
Yeah,
and all that.
that'd be cool.
So you can all relate
Yeah.
to the audience as well.
How often do you listen to podcasts?
Like a fortnight, like fortnightly.
A few
I don't
times a
listen to
week.
them often.
What?
A few times a week for me.
All right. So you don't listen to them?
No, I do sometimes if I find a good one, but I'm not like, oh, I need a new podcast to listen to. It's just
Yeah.
when I find one that tickles my fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What content should be? What content? I don't know what I did.
What content should be featured?
Yeah.
Educational and entertainment.
Yeah.
Informational. All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, all the above.
Because if it's just all educational, it'd be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also important to do that because that's the whole
Point of it.
the whole point.
Do you have any questions for me
Um,
to do for my podcast?
how long are you gonna make it?
It's going to take like 35 minutes or something like that.
35 minutes. Right,
Because all the
okay.
topics want to include, I can't miss out.
Yeah. So maybe think about more topics to do if
about.
you want to fill all that time.
Yeah.
But I talk non-stop anyway.
That's true.
Who are you thinking of including in your podcast?
Well, Victor, for one of my interviews.
Because I'm gay.
Yeah. And then I'm also doing like an email, like for like the coming out stories. It's going to be a section where people email me the stories and I give the advice.
Okay.
That's like a vox pop.
Yeah.
And then
Like an anonymous thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like
Right,
no,
I
they
like
put their
that.
names on it
Okay.
and like the stories and then ask for advice or what they've been through because
Mhm.
I've seen it on different podcasts and it's cool.
Mhm.
And to fill out the gaps as well because it's 35 minutes.
Yeah.
I think for the Vox Pops, you should get a recording of it rather than like people emailing it in.
Yeah.
So like go up to people that you know are a bit fruity and just say, how did you come out? What was your
Yeah.
story? And then just record it from there.
Maybe you could do a section on like upcoming events because Pride Month's June, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that Warrington Pride's going on because I'm going to that again this
Oh, yeah.
year.
Yeah.
And
I
then
love it.
Manchester
Glasgow?
Pride. Yeah.
I went there last year. It was
So you can
brilliant.
talk about that maybe.
Then
But it's not really
Manchester
often
Pride.
here, is it?
Once a
Pride.
year.
Do you know anyone who's like gay and a bit older, and like they could like compare their experiences then and now?
Good. Actually, that's a really good question. I don't actually think I do.
No.
Anyone in my family who's gay that I know of who's older?
Maybe try DMing someone on Instagram or
Just a
something.
random person.
Well, not random person, but like a drag queen or something.
You do like a drag queen, and I know a tattoo artist in town who's gay and he's very open about it. You could
Really?
message him.
The guy in Capelli, he's gay, isn't he?
I have no idea, I don't go there anymore.
Oh.
They fucked up my nose, so I'm not going there again.
Any other questions?
No, not really.
I think we're all good.